Hello everybody and welcome back to another Limits of Adhesion video. Today we are here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for round 2 of our preliminary season. I am joined once again by Jason. How are you doing tonight?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Last week at Vegas we had a pretty good showing.
Yes.
Here are results from that race. For our championship points, we have Weaver in first, Messer in second, Schooling in third, Ketzer in fourth, Jason Weaver in fifth, the Ledges in sixth, and Chris White is in seventh. Practice results are up for tonight as well. We have Jason Weaver is the quickest, Troy Ketzer is the slowest, but I can't say slowest because he's less than 2 seconds behind. 2/10 of a second.
Yeah, 2/10.
Hopefully that'll be a good race tonight then. The photo finish of our last week's event. Jake Weaver is our preliminary winner, as we saw in the championship standings.
That was a close finish.
Yeah, it was side by side for the last 5 laps.
Yep.
Qualifying results are in already. Our pole winner for tonight is Jason Weaver with a 30.3. Rounding out the rest of the lineup, we have Jake Weaver in second, Keith Schooling is starting third, the Ledge is starting fourth, Ketzer fifth, Chris White is in sixth. We are missing Messer from our lineup tonight.
Yeah, he is on some well-deserved vacation time from one end of the Pacific, or one side of the Pacific to the other. Good for him. He deserves it.
Messer is a service member of the United States military, so we'd like to say thank you to your service if you are watching this, Brian. Tonight, we're at Charlotte. Kind of a different lap strategy, I'll say. It's not wide open like Vegas was.
No, you do have to lift. It's going to, you might be able to make the first few laps throttle down, but you're going to eventually have to lift and take your time getting through the corners a little bit.
And this track looks easier than it is. Turns 1 and 2 are completely different than turns 3 and 4. You have to lift a little bit more going into 3 than you do going into 1.
Yeah, and the exits are very different.
As our timing tower shows, a 65 lap race tonight. I do believe they have to stop once, just as they had to at Vegas as well.
I think with a little bit of fuel conservation, I think it might be possible. Oh, pace car's off.
They are on the way going into turn 1. You were saying it might be possible?
I think it might be possible with a little bit of fuel conservation. They might just make it. It could be. It's close. It's close with a fuel stop.
And right away, we're already seeing a difference in this race. They're all single file already.
Yeah, last week they were, or 2 weeks ago, they were shuffling around up front.
The 86 Jason Weaver leads lap 1. Followed by Jake Weaver, the Ledge, Schooling, Ketzer, and Wright.
The draft coming into play a little bit here.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I would say down the stretches, the back stretches. But the thing with the lifting with the corners is you got to remember that if you drive in too deep, you'll wash out on the exit and really burn up your equipment.
Or hit the wall.
Or hit the wall. That's easy to do here too.
But getting back to that fuel conservation there, the cars in the back, again, they're conserving fuel following cars, you know, the leader. The leader's burning more fuel. Jason Weaver's burning more fuel than Jake would be right now, so it is possible. Yes. You know, you play that strategy out, and it might work to some of those advantages just to stay back there a little bit. They might be able to go with no stops.
And go ahead.
If it goes green all the way.
Yeah, well, we got a pretty good chance of that, seeing what happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was good.
I guess one thing the leader could do to save a little bit of fuel is clutch it as he's going into the corners to slow down rather than let the engine do it. But he might lose speed doing that as well.
Yeah. Oh. Let's look into the inside.
Looks like he had the speed. Had the speed going down in the backstretch, but his corner entry was a little shallow. He never made it to the bottom of the line there.
He could just be feeling stuff out too.
That's true.
6 laps in. Now he's shooting to the outside. He might just be searching for some stuff.
Back down to the inside. Schooling's following him too. I wonder if they're talking a little bit, or if they're both trying out the same thing at the same time. Nice little battle here in the back with White and Ketzer.
Say back, they're only 3 seconds off the leaders.
Yeah, and it's really not that. As you can still see, the leaders are definitely in sight. So.
Yeah, and they can make this time up easy. This is not like Daytona or Vegas or Talladega where they have to draft to catch. They can catch this front group pretty easy.
We a couple conversations in Discord throughout the weeks. You know, Troy's really excited to get this going. Oh, Brian Messer, he's really excited. So I would like to see these guys continue racing with us. And I hope we get... Oh, trouble!
There's a ledge at the... Oh, schooling too. Well, that's unfortunate.
Looks like the ledge is blown up.
Yeah, smoke in there. Keith took the
Schooling
tow.
had the tow. Replay of what happened. The ledge hits the wall. Looks like slows him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Keith, I guess kind of looks like he just misjudged where ledge was going to be.
Yep, it looks like Keith Schooling expected ledge to be down a little bit more or go down a little bit more.
Looks like we got another entry to the LOA space program as well.
Almost. Yeah.
Almost went over the fence into the crowd.
Yeah, if he did clear that fence, he would have vaporized. I have seen that.
Ledge limping his way back. We have our first caution from the LOA series.
We do.
Full course, I should say, because on the roadside, we don't have full course cautions. It's like Weaver of the 86. Maintained his lead fairly well. Well, the 8's pitting.
It is pitting. Well, this 10 laps in, 55 laps. This was almost secure. The fuel strategy here, and I am surprised that nobody has come down pit road except for the 8 of Jake Weaver.
See what he does here.
Yes, last week he overdrove the box. Good stuff. That was right in there. And it is looking like fuel only, no tires.
Fuel only for the 8, and we had the crumpled can of the 34 in the
We did.
shot as well. If you guys are new to the channel, you just saw this oval race and happened to click on it. We also have road races on our channel. I highly advise you guys to explore the channel. There's some road races. We got some fun races on there. We just had a fun race a little while ago called the Battle of the Big Wings.
Yeah, open wheel cars. Was it the new IR01? There was some Dallara IR18s in there. Trying to think what else. McLaren's. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting race. It was a multi-class open wheel race, and it was very exciting. I recommend going to check that out.
I believe they just started doing open practices as well, open to the public.
Oh, right. Yep.
So,
Get limit of adhesion up on the what am I trying to say? The sessions, and there will be some open practices. You guys can go run with some of our guys.
and in the description below we'll also have a link to both Discords, so you can talk to the drivers if you want.
Discords, YouTube, our website, and Twitter. I think there was talk about Reddit. Somebody mentioned something about a Reddit account, but I'll have to see. Keep your eyes open for that. You heard it here first.
Yeah, heard it here first. Seems like the lights on the pace car are off. Everybody's double file now. Yep. And Keith has not rejoined the race. He's 3 laps down.
What's going on with that? So he probably had to go to the infield care center after that wreck.
Sure, I would imagine.
We'll see. Hopefully he'll return. This car's off.
The leader is on the way. Katzer might have a little bit of a slow start there. Held up the 8 maybe.
He did say at the Vegas race he got started off in the wrong gear at the initial green. So I'm sure that's not going to happen this week. He caught right back up.
Diving down low, looking to make a move on P2. And again, he loses, just like the ledge did, he's losing the momentum going into turn 3 with the shallow entry. All that momentum he lost allowed the 8 to go by him on the outside.
Chris White. I don't know where did he's I'm forgetful. Started in 4th?
Well, he was last before the caution came out, wasn't he?
He was.
Him and Katzer were fighting.
That's right. Must have made a pit stop because he was smoking. We didn't see that, but he was smoking, so he must have made his pit stop, got this quick repair, and put him at the end of the field here. There goes Jake Weaver on the inside of Chris White.
Looks like it's going to stick.
Looks like he's going to get that spot.
He does. Katzer's trying to follow him through.
Katzer's trying to follow him.
Had his nose in there, it looked like, but I don't think he could get it to stay. Because you do, at this track, corner entry, the lower line has the advantage, but on the exit, the outside line kind of gets a nice little boost, if you will, coming out of the corner.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's you're just not turning a wheel and scrubbing the front end off. There goes Weaver on the inside of Weaver, and Chris White looks like he may follow through with that. Jake Weaver back up to first. As I say, back up to first as where he was 2 weeks ago.
Guess fuel strategy may have been a good idea. He didn't take tires, but at the same time, he charged all the way to the front. Maybe he's using too much?
Okay, he might be burning stuff up.
Guess we'll see.
Wow. I noticed Lawrence is dropping way off.
Over 5 seconds. I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. Maybe he got a little loose. I don't know. Maybe we get a replay.
Maybe. He wasn't in that camera shot.
He wasn't.
Now he's over 6 seconds behind. Cats are going on the inside of White.
That White almost up into the wall. Not sure if he did hit the wall. It was pretty close.
The ledge is losing about a second a lap here. We must have damage. Schooling now 11. I think it might be safe to say that he is retired.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
He put a lot of time in for this race. I know that's what he said earlier in the week.
Yeah, he was saying he did a lot of practice, a lot of laps. He says he really enjoys this too. As someone who's usually road racing, he says he really, really enjoys these cars.
Yep, he is a big F1 fan and a big NASCAR fan. He's been to the States a few times. He is from the UK, but he's been in the States a few times to watch NASCAR races. He's flown here just to watch NASCAR races. That's dedication, if you ask me. That is dedication. He's never been to Daytona. He was really upset. COVID hit, and they were scheduled to come. And COVID hit, and he couldn't make it, and he was really upset about that. He's been to quite a few tracks here in the States. And not just tracks, I guess, but races. He's been to quite a few races.
This front four seems to be doing well.
Yeah, they're hooked
keeping up with each other.
That might be content right here, too. Just riding.
Yeah, it's still pretty early.
Yeah, we're about a third way through the race.
So far, it's been the Weaver show. Both of them there's only been one lead change, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I believe you are. Now the 8 has stopped for fuel, and these other guys have not. So, like I said, this is only 65 laps. It could be close, so they might be conserving here.
Yes, and if we stay green and these guys do stop for fuel, they could also take tires where the 8 hasn't.
No, but I think if they had to stop, then the 8 would just be so far out front that there'd be no way to catch them unless there was a lot of laps left. But I don't see that as a possibility unless they stopped soon. But then if another caution comes out, they put themselves maybe a lap down for nothing.
The 18 and the 52 are fighting again there. Once again, the 18 backs out of it. Oof, a little wash up there by Katzer. He hit the apron and lost a little control of the car. Opened the door for the 18 again.
Whoa! Oh, so
trying to pit. Oh, he misses it. Locks them all up and misses it.
Oh, that's unfortunate too.
Oof.
He's gonna drive all the way around.
He's going for the undercut, I think, there.
Must be. He tried that at Vegas too, I believe.
2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
For pit lane mishaps for Katzer. Well, I guess everybody had a pit lane mishap at Vegas, I think, except for Schooling.
Yep, Keith was the only one. Keith was the only one that had a clean stop.
A little bit of a gap going between first and second. We were all 4 cars. Yeah, he made it this time. But the top 4 were all close together, and now they're kind of spreading out.
There is quite a bit of separation there now.
Really, lap 30?
Before he gets clean stop.
Clean stop. Tires.
It's getting rights and lefts. Yep.
Left
4
some.
tires. 4 tires and fuel for Troy Katzer, and he's off. Clean stop, looks like.
We should be getting to the point now where we'll be able to see the types of cars everybody has 30 laps in. How well they are at saving their equipment, or what kind of setups they're running, if they're running a short run setup or a long run. But after last week, I think I would have gone for a long run car. Saw it 2 weeks ago. Catzer's around and into the wall.
So I wonder what happened there. I don't. Oh yeah, just a little tiny bit of damage. I can't. Just on the rear of that car. Doesn't seem to be. Is that a scrape on the fender?
It looks like it.
On the front fender? Or is that part of the scheme?
Oh, that's part of the scheme. Here we go. Oh, cold tires.
Oh, on pit road exit after a killer pit stop. That sucks. Nice to see him back off the track to get out of everybody's way, but it still did bring out a caution.
I think the only reason why it did is because he slid up onto the track while the leaders were coming through. Other than that, I think it would have stayed green, but then he would have been in some trouble. Would have lost a lot more time.
I mean, he locks him up under caution trying to get to pit road. He's still got a fast repair, so.
It's a shame, too, because he was running fairly strong.
Everybody's down pit road. Oh, the ledge stayed out. He pit earlier with that incident with Schooling, so he might have enough fuel to go the rest of the way.
I guess the bright side is, though, is Troy doesn't have to pit, so he's gonna get his lap back. Well, he would be 2 laps down, but he's gonna only be 1 now.
Oh, Chris White.
He's having some problems in pit lane.
Yep. He's lucky that this is just under caution. He's not going to lose anything with that.
Looks like tires and fuel for him as well.
Yep. So Troy should get the wave around here. He is a lap down. Ledge is our winner, or our, leader.
Yeah, well, you could call him a winner for taking the lead, because that'd be our second lead change.
It would be the second lead change. You can't call him a winner, though. Not at this point in time.
No, I know, but it's maybe his mind. He's winning because he's on pole.
There is damage to that car, and I'm wondering if that's why he lost so much time in that last run. I wonder. We didn't get a replay of it, and maybe we can talk to him later this week and find out what happened. But
is it there?
Yep, there's damage to the right side.
I can see the 9 scruffed up. I've tapped the wall somewhere, I guess. We are over the halfway point again already. Lap 34.65.
Now you see, we started with 6 cars tonight. We do have room. If anybody wants to come join,
lots of room.
More than happy to have you.
We are going to host a 40 car field?
Yes, we have. Oh, yeah. Well, 40, 42. 42, I believe it's 42. So we have plenty of room. Come check us out. And if you don't have iRacing, just want to hang out, we Discord. Like I said, Twitter and what am I thinking? Reddit may be coming. You heard it here first. What is this? Oh, fastest times, fastest lap times. Let's see. Lawrence Aaron Jenkins. Nope, I'm sorry. Keith Schooling with the fastest lap time, and he is no longer in the race. Jake Weaver the second fastest. That's. Yep.
All that practice he was putting in, I would imagine.
Yep. That's just too bad.
Hopefully he has a good showing next time out.
He had a fast repair.
Make up for it. Troy's getting his lap around, which means lights and a pace car are out, so we should be going back to green here shortly.
He's got to drive all the way around the track to catch up to the back of the pack here. And he is now on the lead lap. Should now be on the lead lap.
Pit stops. Well, we know Weaver pitted twice. The Ledge pitted once.
Yep.
Actually, the Ledge has got the fastest stop.
37.9 from pit road entrance to pit road exit. 37.9 seconds. Very nice stop.
Really nice stop.
Yeah. Weaver's first stop was nice too, but well, I would imagine that the Ledge stopped on a caution as well, but. Oh, well, I can't even say that because Weaver came in and took only fuel. The Ledge may have only taken right side tires. I'm not really sure. We didn't get to see that, so. Either way, it was still a fairly quick stop compared to the others. And they're off.
Good start by the 96.
Yep, Ledge holds the lead. It looked like Troy was going to make a move on the 86 of Weaver. Jason Weaver. It's Jake Weaver to the outside.
Yeah, that damage.
Taking that position away. Yep, you're right. Yep. Too much damage to that right side of the car.
Oh!
Weaver hits the wall. Everybody's got.
Slow him down.
He's got Darlington Shreds at Charlotte this week.
Yeah. He's not the only one, though. There's a couple of them out there.
Everybody's. Oh, what's going on with Ledge? He made a big left turn. Troy Katzer, who was just a lap down, is now running second.
Well, he's still a lap down.
Oh, he is still a lap down. Okay, excuse me.
But he still made a big move to get by all those guys.
He did.
And he can. I mean, if he can catch up to the 8, he can fight and get his lap back.
He can get his lap back. Yep. Now, if caution comes out again, then it's he'll be back on the lead lap. Oh yeah, big hit by Weaver into the wall. Oh yep, there's no paint. Paint's gone. And there's there's the big left turn by Ledge.
Almost came up into the 86 there.
Wait. So I want to see the side of that 18 car.
Yeah, see if it limits. Biggest?
Let's try catch it down on the inside. That's why he fought on. I thought Chris was going to follow him through, and Weaver's fighting hard back on the outside. And you were right. That's what you said earlier. That low entry is good on the way in, but it doesn't help you on the way out.
You know, for as damaged as that Red Bull car is, he's not doing too bad.
No, the thing of it is, though, is the damage on that car appears to be just on the back. A little paint missing down the side, but
he looks a little wiggly, so I'm sure it's the handling's fighting him, but he's not doing bad.
Yeah, and I think Lawrence Aaron Jenkins, I think he's got just too much damage for that car to stay competitive. And if we know he used this fast repair because the smoke in there after that incident with Keith Schooling, so that's gone. He cannot. His best bet is just to stay out on the track.
Yeah, get whatever he can.
Yeah,
try to stay on the lead lap.
Yep, he could have 6, 7, 8 minutes damage on that car if he tried pitting. He would just lose too much time.
Lots of time.
Oh wow. Yep. I wonder if he's got engine troubles.
That's possible.
He's just down on power now, I wonder.
Hopefully he can limp it back to pit lane if that's the case. Before it goes on track.
Well, I guess, yeah, barring a caution, if he pit now, he'd lose 2, 3, 4 laps, maybe. But if there was a caution and somebody just completely, oh yeah, Lawrence is really slow on the apron.
That sounds like he's coming back out of the pits.
Yep. See if he can keep pace.
He is 2 laps down now, so if we do get another caution, that means Katzer will get the lucky dog and get his lap back. Guaranteed.
There's a track map showing the intervals. C8 is just crossing start finish line now.
And that's almost 2 seconds of a gap between the 8 and second and third. And as you can see on the track map, that's kind of a good distance.
That's a pretty good distance.
18, I think, is starting to sniff around for P2. It looks like he's trying different things to catch up to the back of the 86. make a move soon.
Yeah,
19 to go. I would start thinking about it myself.
Oh, it looked like the 86 got a little loose off the corner there.
Sure did. Really high up going through the corners too. Crossing the line. I think that was White's lap. According to the ticker.
Oh, we got a crossover here. Oh.
Oof. These two are racing hard. Oh, the 18 got loose off of that corner like the 86 did last lap, but these two are fighting hard.
And Chris is pushing up a little bit. That should have been a little defensive line.
Now it looks like the battle has been settled.
It does.
Chris now up in the P2. He's got 17 laps to chase down our leader.
It looked like a heck of a run by the 86 there. It could have been just camera angle.
It did. Looked like he was going to get him go high for a moment, actually. They are 4/10 of that. I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, Jake Weaver's got a 2.5 second lead over Chris White.
Nice overhead shot of the track to infield, the grandstands, which are full tonight. Of course, they're always full on the service, aren't they?
Yeah, the crowd is always on its feet.
Excited to be here, they are.
That's right. What else do they have to do? This is what they do all the time.
Die-hard race fans.
That's right. Because every day is race day.
It is.
Yes.
Every day is race day.
On iRacing, it is.
On
Every day is race.
iRacing.
Yes.
Oh, haulers?
Chris White's pulling away from Weaver. That gap is getting larger.
I would assume the damage of that the 86 took is starting to kick in.
Oh, I would bet. And Jake Weaver is now 2.9 seconds in front of Chris White, where just a few laps ago it was 2.5. So
I think he would much rather still see those two fighting.
oh, I would bet. Is that the ledge
13
coming
laps.
up? Ledge coming up on Weaver here, so he's moving. I know he's a few laps down, but he is.
He's got pace again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he looks like he's on pace. But I don't think he can get that lap back unless there's a caution. Obviously. Oh, he can't even if there's a caution because Troy is the first car a lap down, so he would get the lucky dog or the waiver round.
Yeah. And he went just past the 86 of Weaver, and that was not for position. So I would assume, I would hope anyways, the 86 saw that, and that's why he just let him by.
Unless he is that slow.
That's true too.
I mean, he's only that far off the pace of the damage on the right side of that car.
What's Troy's Discord handle? Cheesehead Troy?
Cheesehead Troy.
Wisconsin boy?
Yeah.
Big football fan, he says.
Go Packers.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not too frustrated over what happened tonight. I mean, Coming out of the pit lanes with cold tires. We've all done it.
I think he's all right. Yeah, Weaver's got now 3.3 on Chris White. So Jake Weaver is pulling away from second place. With 9 laps to go. I didn't even realize.
Neither did I, and I was about to say, with 9 laps to go, that's not really a bad thing. Now, White and Jason Weaver, are they closer together again? Is he gaining ground?
Geez, I don't know. I haven't really. It very well could be. 3.5 is a 6 second and a half, so it's 3 seconds right there. I guess there's a 3 second gap between those two. And I don't think Jason Weaver can make that up. I don't think he can make that up. No, unless something drastic happens to Chris. Same with the leader. I just
careful. The commentators curse now. Gareth does it to the road guys all the time.
I'm sorry.
On board with the 8. Let's take a listen to see how he's managing his lead so well.
It's at 8,000 RPMs, 83.
Relatively cool engine temperatures. Quick burp with the throttle going into turn 1 just to get it down there. Right back in immediately though. And that's the difference. We heard it. We were talking to at the beginning of the race, the difference between turns 1 and turns 3. You heard it there. It's just a quick blip going into turn 1, but he was out of the throttle for quite some time going into 3.
Yep. Chris just coming into the shot. I was gonna say it again, but I'm not gonna say commentator's curse, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. Oh, where are we now? A little over 3.5 seconds from between Chris White and the 86 of Jason Weaver, so Chris White is pulling away. He is making that gap larger. 3.5 seconds still. It's only 3 cars on the lead lap.
Yes.
I would not have expected that today here.
No, especially not after seeing the Vegas race.
Yep.
Yeah, I expected. I want to say closer racing. Even though Charlotte's not too draft dependent, I still expected closer racing, especially with the practice times.
Right.
Troy crossing the line. Beautiful. He sounds
way off.
He sounds way off the pace. Yeah.
He sounds very low reps.
Power.
Yep. Oh, Ledge hits the wall again.
It has not been his night.
Not at all. Keep it off the apron.
Final lap. As we watch the 8 of Jake Weaver hopefully make it to the end.
Yeah,
I mean,
unless he hits the wall.
Unless he hits the wall. White's close enough, I would think.
Coming out of 4. Yep. Good job. Second race in a row.
He's got to be happy.
I'm sure. 2 weeks, 2 wins. Gotta be.
Yeah.
But as we saw in that photo earlier, Mr. Brian Messer wasn't here this week.
That is true. Those two, that was definitely a fight.
That was a fight. Could have made this.
Excited for when Messer comes back. Well, the more racers, the merrier.
Yes.
Victory burnouts. Now the nice thing about these burnouts, with this being a league race, doesn't count against your safety rating.
That's right. That is right. So there you go.
Race results for tonight. Weaver's our winner. Chris White came in second. Jason Weaver third. Troy Ketzer fourth. The Ledge 2 laps down in fifth. And Key Schooling, who had to retire early, comes home in sixth.
I hope he's okay. I really hope he's still not in the infield care center. I hope we're doing all right.
Yeah, we gotta make sure. We'll have to stop by his hauler later to see if
yes,
he's still in one piece.
Yes.
Not broken.
Right.
After tonight's race, here are our championship standings. Weaver's in first with 80 points after 2 straight wins. Troy Katzer is up into second, tied with Jason Weaver. Tied for fourth, Schooling and White. Ledge is in sixth. And unfortunately, because he wasn't here, but for good reason, Messer has dropped to seventh.
And we could, depending on how long this goes, we maybe have a couple of or one drop race.
Yes, yeah. In which case, would definitely help Brian out.
Oh yes, definitely.
If this is the only one he misses.
Right. So you have it. 2 weeks in a row. Or 2 races in a row. Jake Weaver takes it home. He's got a, what's that, 14-point lead? Over a second.
80 to 66? Yes.
Yeah, 14 points. So, yeah. It's still doable. Somebody can catch him. But he's got a good start.
Easily.
Got a good start.
He's got a very good start.
And next 2 weeks, we are where?
Kansas? We're going to Kansas.
Kansas. 75 laps at Kansas. Hope to see you guys on a track. Some of you. We should.
Yes.
Brian should be back, so we can. Maybe we can get some new drivers if you're interested.
And I would say Kansas is a good mix between Vegas and Charlotte. It's not full throttle, but you know.
Yep.
You don't have to lift as heavy as you do here, so this should be a good showing.
I
hope
so.
you all enjoyed. And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.